coast of Washington, 623, land on what kind of west coast of Washington.
Hello, Washington State.
Hey, it's me Shane from Gemini Garage, and today I want to go over the last couple of months. I've really been seeing some cool new products for CB radios, 10 meter radios, ham radios, scanners, really any kind of radio or radio equipment that has some 5mm threaded holes for thumb screws in the side of it. All kinds of cool stuff. You've got the K-Link Solution series of transceiver docking stations here. I got a couple of videos on those. This is the 625 docking station, and there's also a 621. I have videos on both of those. Then you've got these side rails here, which you've seen me using in some of my other videos, and before I got this thing here. So I'll kind of go into these a little bit. Then, as I was looking and researching and checking all this stuff out, I ran into these things here. These are really, really cool, and I'll get into where I got those and what the deal is with those. So, yeah, really cool stuff. Again, pretty much any type of radio equipment, that has the holes in the side where you're gonna, put some kind of mounting bracket on it. Just a really great way to get your radios up off of the table or up off of whatever you've got them laying on. So, we'll get into it. Stick with me. Okay, so let's dig into these things a little bit more here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm kind of going to go over the K625 here real quick. Like I said, this is the K625. I've got a review on this, and I also have a review on the slightly larger one for 10 meter regular standard size radios. That's the K621. So check those videos out. Again, these are a new type of a thing. It's a docking station, for your radio. It's got a speaker in the front here. It's got a Meanwell power supply inside here. So you basically, the idea is that you mount your radio to it, and as long as you can hook up some coax to it and have a wall plug to plug it in, you've got a radio. So definitely cool thing here. It's been great for not only keeping the radio up, but just keeping it portable so I can move it around. Like right now, I'd really kind of like to just move it out of the way. So I'm just going to turn this off back here, unplug it there, pull my coax off here, and I'm good to go. I can pick this thing up and just set it aside. So now the rest of this stuff here, you're going to want to make sure you have knobs. Of course, most radios and whatever equipment you have is going to have its knob with it, but pretty much most of this stuff takes a 5mm knob. And these particular knobs here, this is a KN5P 5mm knob from Workman there. That's what these are here. But it's nice to have some extra ones of these. You can also just get like a thumb screw where they're like metal and knurled on the end. You can get them in like aluminum or brass, different colors of anodized aluminum and whatever. So you can do a lot with those. But again, most stuff 5mm. This is an old radio here. Some of you are like, is that a Kmart radio? Yes, it's a Kmart radio. This one here is actually 6mm holes instead of 5s. There are some that are 6, but again, pretty much everything modern, or more modern anyways, like your Strikers and all that, are 5. Even this 148 here is a 5mm. This unit and scanner here, it's a 5mm. And again, these particular side stands here are known as a K15. And you can't really find the other K products, the cooling fans, and the K621, the K625, the transceiver docking stations. You can't really find those on eBay or anywhere else, but you seem to be able to find these on eBay. So you can pretty much find all of the K-Link Solutions products on Walcott Radio's website, but you can find just these K615 side stands on eBay. And again, these are great. They work real simple. you just basically take whatever it is, set these on there, put your thumb wheel on there, put the other one on there on the other side. Let's see if we can line these up here, and there you go. I mean, like I said, this is a scanner. This isn't even a CB radio or a 10 meter radio, so that's how efficient and handy they are. And then when you want to take it off, you know, and you can see here how they're, you know, fairly universal. You've got all your different slots there. You've got kind of a nice little shelf right here for whatever it is to set on it there. So I mean, really cool. And these, if you shop, they're around $20 a pair, plus or minus a couple dollars. And again, the actual part number for these is the K615, but you may find them these and some other incarnations on eBay or Amazon. But this is what these look like here. And then, while I was looking up those docking stations, and while I was looking up these, I also found some side rails, regular side rails. And I'm just kind of going to flash a picture of these side rails in because I don't have any. But they're kind of a long plastic side rail, like you've seen them on certain kinds of radios. You know, it's almost like a guard. They stick out a little bit in the rear and then stick out a little bit on the front. There's actually one guy or one picture that's kind of got a guy where he's, it looks like he's turned these around and put the radio in between these, and then put the rail on this little shoulder here, and then continued to attach the rail to the radio too. So the radio was sitting up like this on the stand and had the rails on it. So I'll try and throw a picture of that in there. So while I was looking at all this stuff, then I ran into these things here. And these are basically the same type of a deal as this, except somebody makes these, and I'm gonna refrain from actually trying to pronounce it or say it because I know I will say it wrong. So I will just make sure to leave a link or in the description, and I will put a thing across the screen here with the appropriate name and how to get a hold of them. This is something that I found on eBay. They have an eBay store. There's several different styles of these. I'll kind of try and flash some pictures of some of the different styles they have of these things. They're made out of wood. I got to tell you, when I first saw them actually online, I thought they were 3D printed plastic, right? And then when I got them and I started looking at them, I'm like, oh, these are wood. So again, these are really, really cool. To have something like this, I mean, plus not only are they really, really, you know, functional, but they're just really, really neat. I mean, this is the kind of thing that, like, when you were a little kid, you know, your grandparents would show up or something, you know, and they'd be like, hey, here, I got you something, you know, and it'd be like, oh, you know, but made out of wood. I'm not quite sure how they do, how all this is done, but it's definitely done very well. And it's really, like I said, it's really cool to have something simple like this, that's functional like this, in different designs. So, yeah, like I said, I just kind of accidentally found these. Once again, putting them on is just a breeze. These have 3 holes here. This one here has 1 hole in it. I'm not sure. You could probably get them without holes and put your own in there. I'm going to assume the people that sell these are the ones that put the holes in them. But otherwise, the placement of the holes in them, the way they come, is pretty spot on for what you're gonna run into. You can put them on there a little bit forward or a little bit backwards or right in the middle. It's kind of going to depend on whether or not you've got a radio that's got a side mic jack or one coming out the front here. Real simple to put on. And there you go. Once again, just kind of have a look at so that's what you got going on there. Okay, so again, you've got the K-Link Solutions transceiver docking stations. You've got these side rails here. You've got some other incarnations of these sold at Walcott Radios that are kind of like this, but they've got like a fan that's in between here for your higher powered radios that have the amp section on the bottom. And then you have these things here. So lots of really great stuff to customize your radio, and the function of all this stuff to keep your radio up and off of the desk or off of wherever you've got it sitting is it's really they're worth their weight in gold, really. So can't beat it. So. All right, well, that's about it, I think, for this video, but I really did want to show you guys some of these products. It's just, they're very simple, reasonably inexpensive, especially the side stands, and you know, just to not have something to be able to keep your radios up and off the table and be able to kind of move them around is just, it's, like I said before, it's a long time coming, so it's nice to have some of this stuff, and once again, it's a great way to, you know, customize your radio too, so. Hope that helps, and hope you guys found something cool for your radios that will make your life a lot easier. So, Shane, Gemini Garage.